Alright, we're doing another late night stream. Hopefully it won't be as dead as last night's stream. Yeesh, that one was dead, if I could say so, if I say the least. But I have a feeling this one's probably just gonna be dead like the other one. Oh, I wish that like my streams were more active like somewhere like during the day. But I'm here. Hello, CSX Rail Form fan. Hello. I'm getting a Switch 2 soon. That's great. Sadly, I probably won't get one. But I don't really care if I don't get a new one. Well, I already have the first Switch, and I've seen those prices on the Nintendo Switch too, alongside with Mario Kart Worlds. No thanks. My college fund isn't worth that much. I'm joking. I don't have a college fund yet. But I'm not spending all my money on some Switch when I could just have my own Switch. Which I do. But if I was rich, I would if my family has $1 million and they get that every month, they get paid every month. And if we get paid $1 million every month or whatever, we'd be rich, and we'd actually have the Nintendo Switch too. Hello, Max. And yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 is expensive, and plus the title. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah. Okay, I keep saying things. Hang on. Anyway, back to what I was saying about the Nintendo Switch 2. It's the first ever Nintendo console to come out since the first Switch, which was around 8 years ago, pretty much. Muse and Eats a Frolic EXE plush, don't ask why. Those were $15 on my merch page on frolicthehedgehogmerch.com. Not sponsored by it, by the way. Link in the description below as well. I'm joking. I don't have merch yet. I don't have merch yet. Although if I were to have make merch or whatever, like, it would get popular, but I do not want to get sued by Sega for using like characters like Sonic or using my own character. But from the looks of it, Sega's actually the Sega of America is pretty much chill with whatever people do with their characters like Sonic or whatever. It's Nintendo that is like, hey, you're not supposed to be using our characters. I sue you. So yeah, Sega's pretty chill. I'm sorry, Fallout EXE, but you look so tasty. Excuse me, what the actual freak? EXE, how did you get here? Oh, well, as soon as I heard someone call my name, I was summoned. Plus, I've been here the whole time. Right. Anyway, what the actual hell did you just say about me? Am I tasty? You don't look tasty, though. You just look like a bloody version of me. In the world of creepypastas. You look like an edgy Sonic OC from the early 2010s. I mean, technically that's kind of what Sonic EXE is. It's basically just an edgy Sonic OC that was made into a horror story and a game, which grew popularity. And that's pretty much why Sonic.exe is as popular as the Sonic franchise itself. Probably. Not as popular as Sonic itself, but whatever. I love drinking blood and IRL too. Well, I'm not really sure if a plush of me exists, but I'm pretty sure nobody would want it because no one likes me. Aw, that's sad, EXE. Too bad we don't care. I'm joking, EXE. You're pretty cool in your own ways. Thanks, I guess. Although I do pretty much plan on making merch, but I don't have the money for that. Nor I do not know how to make merch. Except just like taking something that I already have and just putting Frolic Space on it. Like like a green cup or whatever. Put Frolic Space on it, boom. Or even like a pair of headphones, put Frolic Space on it, boom. Or a coffee mug, put Frolic Space on it, boom. And or maybe just have a very own plushie of Frolic. Of course, I would have to make it using a Sonic plush. Like just get rid of like the blue stuff and replace it with green. Replace the blue eyes with the green eyes with blue eyes. Make everything that was red like Sonic shoes. Make it blue. And add Frolic's iconic blue shirt that says that has the letter F on it. Basically, just based off of my new Frolic design since I made that in 2023. The first Hear Me Out was literally Jeff the Killer. I like it. Thank you. Most people just see me as like a jerk. Like, I mean, you're kind of our jerk, EXE. You're kind of like a jerk to me and everybody else. Plus, you're an EXE and you pretty much have the, like, the thing to do where EXE just kill people and just play with their souls or whatever. But I never really actually seen you do that. And you're not really that scary. But don't feel bad, EXE. I'm sure you'll do something like that one day. But eventually I'm gonna have to stop you because I have to. All hail TATOH. I'm pretty sure that stands for the Owl House. But all hail the Owl House. It's the most goated series in Disney Channel. Too bad season 3 was cut short. Anyway, I think I'm gonna put on some of my videos that I made. Or watch some videos on like the YouTube if I get too bored. Alright, here we go. It's airing at 1:30, 2:30 a.m. That sounds nice. I'm pretty sure that's on Disney XD or Disney Plus, but I don't have the ability to watch those channels anymore. Well, I don't have a Disney Plus subscription anymore, and I don't have this. And my TV provider doesn't have. I mean, it has it, but I have to pay extra money for it, which I do not want to do. Otherwise, there's like a free preview of that for a month or so, which is that. There's that, and pretty much on Disney XD. Right. Also, happy Pride Month. Thanks, you too. And also, just a note, not like I mean, I'm not like in Pride Month, but like, well, I'm straight. Like, 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 I'm straight, but although I do support and respect the LGBTQ community, obviously, because I can't be those people that are homophobic. Disney, uh, other companies that just use Pride Month for money. I'm not like them. I full on support LGBTQ. You're an ally. What? Well, me too. But I'm part of the community. Nice. Straight ally. Yep. Oh, ally. I think that's what you meant. I don't know what to draw save me. Well, you know what maybe you could probably draw me. It's basically just Sonic, but green with a blue vest shirt with the green letter F on it. Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure you already know what he looks like, but I'll give you a little bit of details. Like, Frolic obviously has green fur, blue eyes, blue shoes, um, a blue vest with like the letter F on the left side of his vest, like where like on the left side of his shirt or whatever. And there's also black bandages or just really dark gray bandages like around his wrists and his ankles. Don't know why I gave him that, but 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 back then I was redesigning Frolic to make him more like Frolic, but I tried and yeah, I just went with that. I'm gonna do human. Oh, a human version of me. That sounds really cool. Although sometimes when I did try to draw a human version of Frolic, it always just ends up looking, uh, I don't know how to say, but it's nothing too good. Because I'm not really not much good at drawing humans. I'm more of like drawing hedgehogs or animals or other creatures or whatever, but yeah. Although Although the only humans I probably know how to draw were Anne Boonchoy from Amphibia, um, Billy and Mandy, and other Billy and Mandy characters. And there's also Greg too. We can call on Discord and I could teach you how to draw a human. That's cool. That's okay. Although I don't hold that, but I don't think I need to draw humans right now. I'll probably figure it out sometimes myself, but I think I'm mainly more used to seeing Frolic as like a hedgehog than a human, to be honest. Because it's a hedgehog. And also, if you're wanting to draw something as well, like you can also draw like the characters I draw, like from Billy and Mandy, like Grim, Billy, or Mandy. I'm not sure if you know how to draw them, but like use an image of like one of those characters as reference. And also another character I like to draw is Hector Concarne and Bosco from the show Evil Concarne. Same creators, Billy and Mandy. It's basically about an evil brain trying to take over the world, but his body is a circus bear that he's attached to. Underrated though, like an underrated, like one of the underrated gems of Cartoon Network. But I'm glad, like I'm glad I've seen this, and I'm pretty sure Billy and Mandy is what got me into Evil Concarne as well. I'm pretty sure that's because of like I saw the cameos of Evil Concarne, like General Scar, Ghastly, and Hector, especially like the crossover episode with Evil Concarne, which was Company Halt, where basically just Hector and Ghastly reassemble Evil Concarne and try to try to give another try of taking over the world, and then they just recruit Scar again as the general. It's a great episode. It's one of my favorites. I give everyone that I hand draw other side bangs. Not gonna lie, that sounds cool. Well, nothing is better than Gumball out of context. Apparently, Gumball out of context moments is pretty much popular. So I do understand. The Amazing World of Gumball is also one of my favorite Cartoon Network shows, alongside The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Evil Concarne, and Regular Show, Adventure Time, and Etta and Eddie. So I'm gonna put on a little bit of Gumball. Well, oh yeah, and there is a lot of out of context moments in Gumball. And with the new season coming out, aka like the new title of the show, The Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball, I have a feeling like season 7 is gonna have more out of context moments as it would in the original show. And the funny thing is, like even though the original show, like in its original 6 season run on Cartoon Network from 2011 to 2019, it still airs today. Like most other Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon shows that aired, like back then, like that or just aired in general, and like when that show was canceled over time, the show is just like gone from like reruns on TV unless it's used for like special occasions. But for the Amazing World of Gumball, it's pretty much one of the only Cartoon Network shows that's ended but airs reruns like all the time. I guess the show is still popular even when the show ended, which the show is coming back for a seventh season in later this year on Hulu and Disney Plus. Internationally, it'll air on the Cartoon Network itself. But yeah. And another note here, if I yap about things, like I talk about things like Gumball or TV shows or Billy and Mandy or whatever, I do apologize. I just like to talk a lot. I'm cold. I'm gonna give you a blanket. Gives blanket. I'm not sure how that's possible, but I just gave you a virtual blanket. Comes blanket burrito. That's nice. Wow, 22 minutes. And it felt like I just started the stream 5 minutes ago. I yap a lot. Wow, wow, I think I yap a lot too. So I guess that's good, I think. Although, I think you might have responded a little late, and you're hearing my voice a little late. I'm not sure if the stream is delayed for you, but if the stream is delayed for you, I'd recommend, like, fast forwarding the stream a little bit, like, just, well, if it's delayed, of course. Yo, long time no see. Hey, unknown. It's been a while. Hey, yo, Gumball, chill. I'm gonna go on character AI, so expect me to not speak much. Understandable. Yeah. Wow, Rob really made everything just like he made reality just go haywire or something with that remote. If only I had a remote like that that controls pretty much everything, like that it controls life. Like if I change the setting to night or day, or I rewind or pause or fast forward or change the channel or just go dimension hopping or whatever. Maybe I'll find the universe where I actually get to watch the Billy and Mandy reboot or revival that actually got. Well, it was rejected in this reality, but what if there was a reality that that was greenlit? That would have been cool. But if only like time travel or dimensions or alternate universes or anything is possible. Why that stuff is things that you only see in TV or movies. Although that would probably just affect the space-time continuum if if you went back in time to solve things. But, and interacted with a few things, that would I'm gonna go. Oh, it's hella laggy. See ya, silly vanilla. Alright, see ya. Have a good night. Yeah, there's a character in Gumball named Billy, which is shaped like an egg, and he's blue. And although I pretty much just prefer Billy from Billy and Mandy more, Billy from Gumball is just chill. Wallet. I still from the I still from the rich and gets to the poor. Alright. Silly vanilla, my cookie there. I don't remember the rest. Man, what is taking these ads so long? Come on, I just want to watch some The Amazing World of Gumball. Maybe even The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Anything. Just other than these ads. That's better. But how long is this video? I'm pretty sure I thought I saw it as 20 minutes. I might be wrong because I'm sitting like 10 minutes in, 26 minutes. Alright. Gumball out of context, 55 minutes long.
Wow, Gumball really went through the meds like it's Among Us. Gumball's Ultimate 3-Hour Fun Marathon. I could probably watch some like hour-long videos about shows I like if I get like too bored during a stream, or if so, if I have something in the background instead of just like pure silence. A Gumball out of context is gonna brighten up your day. Oh yeah, there's also movies that are for free on YouTube. Although there's other streaming services that would have movies I like the Sonic movie trilogy on Paramount. The Early Days Part 2, and the thumbnail is just Gumball getting jumped by a spider, which I thought like the scene from like the spider episode of like Gumball, where Gumball like thought he was going on a date with Penny, but it was just a funeral for Penny's pet, Mr. Cuddles, who was actually a spider. But when Mr. Cuddles like attacked Gumball, it actually kind of looked creepy a little bit. Because, I have a huge fear of spiders. Just like Billy from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. But to be honest, I honestly find like, the only spiders I don't find terrifying are ones shown in like, cartoons like Jeff from Billy and Mandy, or just like animated cartoon spiders. Like footage of a spider or just something related to a spider in general. Like where it's just literally just straight up a spider. Like a realistic one. No, get me out of there. I don't want to be in the same room as a spider. Boo. Nice try, Graham. But dressing as a spider isn't gonna scare me this time. Trust me, I saw you done that before. Alright, you're okay. Don't try to scare me with the spider thing, Grim. You know how I am with spiders. Even if you were pretending to be one. Um, there's a spider right behind me, isn't there, Grim? He's chill. Wait, did you say that there was a spider here? Yeah, there was, Billy. Ah, spider! Get out of my house! Billy, this is my house. Don't hit Jeff. That's your son. I have no son. Get out, get out, get out. I'm surprised, like, Jeff is just chill about this. But, here's what it is. Oh, yeah, the Gumball scene where Benedetto Joe puts up a poster on a glass wall, like, or just glass window, and the whole thing just shattered. Well, a little behind the scenes right here. Oh, and it turns out the uploader of the video Gumball out of context was screen recording a YouTube video from the official Cartoon Network or Gumball YouTube channel. Oh well, what are you gonna do anyway? That was probably because there's like barely any oh, hard to say. Wow, Tobias turned into a werewolf. That's disturbing. Gumball was pretending to be pregnant. It's a boy and a fish with legs. That's funny. Oh, Banana Joe is so grumpy right now, man. Hello, Ren. It's 1 a.m. where I live, where I'm at. Everyone else I know probably is asleep. Probably. I'm pretty sure that's also one of the other reasons why sometimes some streams are dead, like, when streams where I react to Billy and Mandy. Like some Billy and Mandy stuff I found on YouTube. Or maybe just like the Grim and Evil post, like episode videos I made. But I covered up the Billy and Mandy segments just to like avoid copyright infringement with Cartoon Network. So yeah, there's that. Although there's some streams that were good, some things that were just straight up dead. Like one message, that's it. Figured I'd join because I'm not tired for once. That's nice. And if I do happen to yap a lot about like things I like Billy and Mandy, I apologize. I am quite a yapper if I do say so myself. Although I think most people talk about things like that as well. It's fine. I yap a lot. Oh. It's probably my favorite show at the moment. Wait, Does that stand for inanimate insanity? Well, that's the one thing I just know. That's my one guess about what that stands for. Like I. But that's also like me when I watch Billy and Mandy. I've pretty much gotten into the show since last year, like somewhere around April or May or June of 2024. Yeah, it stands for inanimate insanity. Nice. But yeah, it's been a year since I've gotten I became a fan of Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne and Grim and Evil since last year when it aired on Cartoon Network's Checker Fast Adult Swim thing, which is coming back on June 23rd. So yeah, and I'm still posting about Billy and Mandy today, even if it's just clips or stuff. I used to watch Billy and Mandy. I'm gonna probably rewatch it at some point. Nice. Also, I think I might have told you already, but Billy and Mandy is on the Internet Archive if you can't find it on a streaming service. It's no longer on HBO Max. It's on Prime Video, but you might have to pay something for it. But the best way to watch Billy and Mandy for free is just Internet Archive. The 6 seasons produced in widescreen, and just search up Billy and Mandy Season 6 widescreen on the Internet Archive, and there you go. And I've also posted a few Billy and Mandy episodes on YouTube itself, like Big Boogie Adventure, Wrath of the Spider Queen, Underfist, all in widescreen, of course. And the Spider Queen one was most viewed of all Billy and Mandy videos. And also, you know, like, I also recommend Evil Con Carne because it's also, underrated. It's as underrated as, any other show. And if you want to watch both, there's another way to watch it, which is Grim and Evil. The actual show is just lost media, although I did recreate the entire Grim and Evil on, it's on a Google Drive, although I did post the episodes, but the screen is covered, with the image overlay or whatever to avoid copyrights. But the rest of the show is just, on the Internet Archive. Although some episodes, like Billy and Mandy's Halloween special, was copyright free. I remember it lags a bit, so I haven't went there. I'm gonna try again at some point though. I'll probably watch yours too. And also, the reason I say Grim and Evil is even though it's lost media, but the entirety of season 1 of Billy and Mandy, from Meet the Reaper to Jacked Up Halloween, and Evil Con Carne, season 1 of those shows were made from the show Grim and Evil, which I used footage of those to remake the entire Grim and Evil. Because the entire show was lost media, and I had to make the custom credits and reconstruct the Mandy lines and stuff. Because and also when the shows were it also isn't as talked about much. I mean, Billy and Mandy really was a popular show of the 2000s. It was a part of people's childhoods. But I think I probably saw it trending around when I was posting the show. Although I'm pretty sure the show has gotten its popularity and relevance stuff in 2021 or 2022 when the show was added to HBO Max. And
also, and not to mention, like, Grim and Evil was barely talked about that much, as well as Evil Con Carne. Although there was an entire YouTube channel dedicated to Evil Con Carne. Well, that channel rebranded to like Cartoon Archives or whatever, but it has like all the episodes of Evil Con Carne. But I made a playlist of Carne the entire series because one of the episodes doesn't feature like Christmas episode of Evil, so I had to post it, and then it's on a playlist I made, which features all those Evil Con Carne episodes. But I'm pretty sure Billy and Mandy is underrated, even though it's a popular show in the 2000s, which was probably one of the reasons why, like Billy and Mandy, like when Grim and Evil split up from each other, like and Evil Con Carne was canceled too soon. And I think the reason why is like after Grim and Evil split up, the creator Maxwell Adams was struggling to work on both shows at once, so Cartoon Network gave him a choice to cancel one show and continue the other. He he continued the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy, which was a great idea, and gave Evil Con Carne a final season, and added the characters from that show to Billy and Mandy, most notably Scar. That's cool. And also, your audio is cutting out, and it sounds like you're in a storm with running fans. That's because there's a fan blowing next to me. I might have gotten too close to it a little bit, which is why it probably overlapped my voice. And if my voice cuts out and it sounds like a robot glitching or whatever, like I hear in most streams, I do apologize. And also a little bit of my nerd stuff about Grim and Evil, like in 2003, Grim and Evil split up into two shows. Like I mentioned, the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne. But the episodes that released in 2003 were produced for Grim and Evil, a show that ran from 2001 to 2002. Which I still consider like the early season one episodes from like 2003 of Billy and Mandy to be Grim and Evil. And I did happen to like make a, like, and as of recently, I made a. But I've recently made a new channel intro based off of the Grim and Evil intro, which featured various characters, pretty much. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I cooked on that one. Damn, that's 7 to 8 years older than me. Yeah, pretty much Billy and Mandy aired first aired as a part of Grim and Evil in 2001. Although a pilot episode, Meet the Reaper, was made in 1999, same year as SpongeBob, and it was and it was released in 2000, as a part of the Big Pick weekend thing, where viewers get to decide which show wins. Billy and Mandy wins and stuff, and that's how Grim and Evil was born. And also another show was made for but that show was Evil Con Carne, which was combined with Grim Adventures. So yeah. But and Billy and Mandy but Evil Con Carne ended in 2004, and was what pretty much lasted a year when it became its own show in 2003. Almost like Haley's on It,
which lasted a year after released. It's like one of those shows that only got 1 or 2 seasons that only lasted a year, which is sad. I'm gonna watch them if I remember. Oh, and your PFP is cool. Thank you. It's a redraw from last year's summer PFP, except I made it more stylized and stuff and detailed. Thank you. And let me know how Billy and Mandy is or something. You're welcome, and I will. Eh, Oh yeah, like Evil ended in 2004. Billy and Mandy pretty much ended in 2007. But a new pilot spin-off series was made for Billy and Mandy, which was called Underfist, which starred the side characters from Billy and Mandy forming their own superhero team on Halloween, which was a cool concept, but it was never made into a full series because the contract of Maxwell Adams was expired. And also, there was also going to be a new Billy and Mandy revival movie titled "Destroy Us All," a cosmic horror musical, but Cartoon Network rejected that because of their excuse that they don't air Billy and Mandy and kids they don't know Billy and Mandy. Yet the show airs on Cartoon Network as of recently, which will air again in a few weeks on Checkered Past, a programming block for old Cartoon Network shows. Which is probably how I got into Billy and Mandy. But I'm still hoping that new movie gets greenlit for the decision they make is confusing. Yeah, pretty much. And also, I did make a community post saying the creator of Billy and Mandy confirmed like like the creator of Billy and Mandy is diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome or whatever that was, probably autism, which is probably confirming the three main characters of Billy and Mandy are traits of his personality or whatever, and Grim Billy and Mandy are all autistic, kind of like me, which means I finally have my favorite characters that I can relate to. But I feel like the creator should probably give the new Billy and Mandy revival another try. Since Billy and Mandy's aired on TV recently, and the fact that yeah, pretty much. Oh, just a little reminder, like the like um the first episode of Billy and Mandy's Meet the Reaper, and look at the episode number of of the show on the Internet Archive, and because the way it's placed on the Internet Archive sites or whatever is sort of confusing. Although I sometimes read although I did read episode number season 1 episode 1 or 2 or something.
Yeah, that's just a heads up. Alright, you're welcome. But and still, the sixth season of Billy and Mandy was made in widescreen. Although, like, on the Internet Archive where it has, like, Billy and Mandy, that sixth season was cropped. Pretty much, when Billy and Mandy aired on TV, like, in 2006 and 7, when it aired the sixth season, when the sixth season was originally made in widescreen, it was cropped due to the fact, like, people not owning a widescreen TV and stuff. It's just the aspect ratio and stuff. You know how things like that are. And, hmm. But as of sometimes recently, when Billy and Mandy aired, like on Checkered Past or Cartoon Network, some episodes of Billy and Mandy aired in widescreen, like Wrath of the Spider Queen and stuff. But I hope when you find like Billy and Mandy in widescreen, the season 6, there's usually like a Cartoon Network logo at the corner of the screen. I really hope you don't mind that, and also the audio or the 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 video of like the Billy and Mandy widescreen thing is like in a higher pitch, unlike the original. But I really hope you don't mind that either. I apologize if I keep talking about like that, reminding you too much. But sometimes it's just kind of better to watch Billy and Mandy season 6 in widescreen as it was originally produced. It's okay. I can deal with it. All right. So I think the reason because of like the high pitched thing is because the episodes of where the thing is recorded from is probably like from an international airing of Billy and Mandy on Cartoon Network. But you don't have to. But the MP4 files are basically just you can view the video. Well, I'm talking about like the download options page. And you don't have to worry about the language stuff because even if it came from international airings of Billy and Mandy, it's all in English. And also, pretty much, the Internet Archive and from like those Billy and Mandy stuff I found on the Internet Archive, like those episodes, is pretty much where I get my Billy and Mandy footage from. Whenever I post clips, like recreate the entire Grim and Evil, and yeah, it's if I want to like post Billy and Mandy clips. I mean, there's some Billy and Mandy clips online, like but some of them are like came from like when the show aired on TV in the early 2000s with the Cartoon Network logo. And sometimes I just post stuff like without the Cartoon Network logo. Although season 6 already has that, but it's better than nothing. Ah, oh, you scared me there. And I might leave the stream for a few minutes so because I'm still a little tired. Alright, that's understandable. I may get a little tired too, but I think I'll be okay. But have a safe rest. And let me know what you think of the Grim Adventures. It's the it's I scared the hedgehog. Yep, you sure did. Anyways, good night, Ren, and have a good night.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that's the benefit of watching live streams or doing live streams. Is like having something in the background in case somebody gets bored, like during the stream, like if the chat's dead, which I doubt it is. And I'm pretty sure I got introduced to the idea of having something play in the background that isn't like TV or whatever. No, not TV. Like that isn't like writers. I'm pretty sure I just came up with the idea of having something in play in the background while I have the stream going, or occasionally just checking on it to see if it's good. I'm pretty sure I started with that. Whenever I posted the stream titled lava chicken, maybe? I don't remember. Oh yeah, it's pretty much lava chicken. I don't remember, but yeah. Sometimes I forget, sometimes I remember. Wow, Darwin chill. I wonder if that number is real. Which I doubt. That's funny. There's a lot of out of context moments that being made in World of Gumball. But like I said, just imagine how many out of context moments there will be in season 7. I'm pretty sure the most recent one was basically just from the trailer of season 7 where Gumball and Darwin realized that they woke up after 7 years after the original show ended on a cliffhanger. Hey, if Billy and Mandy can get not Billy, if Gumball can get a revival season, another season, why not Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans from 2003? And why not Billy and Mandy? Pretty much at this point, like Teen Titans, the original 2003 Titans, the original 2003 Titans, and Billy and Mandy, which both coincidentally came out in the same year. Well, Billy and Mandy when it became its own show anyway, from Grim and Evil. But I feel like those shows deserve a proper conclusion or a revival or whatever. Instead of just reboots. Although those Teen Titans Go reboot, which I find kind of mid in my opinion. I say mid because I don't like Teen Titans Go, but I don't hate it either. I'm pretty sure, but Teen Titans Go is basically just like one of those. It's basically like a comedy. It's basically more of a comedy than like a comedy parody or whatever it is called. mainly just more of like a comedy animated show based off of the Titans, but more of like than a you know what I mean. Poor Richard. That's something I would honestly do if I got a new pair of boots. Just set it on the ground and then just run around it, clapping my hands and laughing. I'd just be funny. Oh, here comes that scene that I said. I'm pretty sure it's the iconic song that Gumball made, where he's wearing an outfit, which is like a jacket, an open jacket, uh, and a backwards hat. Whoa! Wow! Gumball came out of a shell, and Banana Joe is traumatized, and he still has that ice cream cone. Oh, there's Larry, living like Larry, except he has a lot of jobs in Elmore. Yep, Gumball is pretty much one of my favorite shows, alongside Billy and Mandy and other shows. And I'm pretty sure Gumball and other shows got its inspiration from Billy and Mandy. Just like some moments in Gumball where actually felt like it referenced Billy and Mandy itself. Like the episode where Gumball was just grumpy and he accidentally wished for everybody to go away, which was all in his head, which was a reference to like Mandy wishing for everybody to go away, and that wish from Grim and Evil. And that other thing where Gumball says in that same episode, that was sarcasm from a certain character from Billy and Mandy that said it. You know who. And the fact that there's a character in Gumball named Billy that isn't like Billy from Billy and Mandy. And the fact that also like Gumball and Darwin tried to dressed as the Grim Reaper to scare an old man out to giving them a watch. That was $1 million or something, or $700. Oh yeah, there's two versions of the hot dog guy in Gumball. One where it's just a hot dog, and another one where it has mustard hair, which is the one that Gumball's awkward with most. I honestly like the Gumball hot dog guy trilogy. It's fun. Oh, what is this? It looks like a movie trailer, but it doesn't. Gumball out of context 10. Oh, that explains it. Gumball out of context is cruel and unusual. That title, though. The title. Mandy, get in here. Say the line. Say the line from like your couch gag. It's cruel and unusual. There we go. Can I get paid now? No. I do not know how to do a Mandy impression, but that was the best I could do. Bananas Joe's traumatized again. Wait, how long is the out of context video? On remote. 24 minutes long. Okay. But you know what? I think I might just throw in the towel or just end the stream around, when this video is over. Unless it's not dead yet. Vote Alan for president? Nah, I think I'd much rather vote Gumball for president, or Mandy for president, or even myself for president. Although I'm not most likely to be a president someday. Because I'm worried I might just do stupid decisions. But I want to make America great again. Anyway, enough about politics. Politics are overrated. At least in my opinion. Let's just watch Gumball. Or Gumball out of context. Yeah, there is a lot of unhinged moments in Gumball. Wow. Wow. Gumball was just walking around without clothes and he made a potato explode. Gumball has a... No, Darwin has a wide mouth. Damn. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Evil does exist. Even evil con carne. And grim and evil. And really an inappropriate birthday gift. Kick Leslie's butt and marry him to Alan. That's funny. And Alan is just smiling about that. Banana Joe's just confused. Yes, he is. Mr. Small is crazy. That was the sound of a wallet, which made me laugh when I saw that scene. Let me make a wallet sound myself. Wallet. Well, now there's Banana Madness right here. But Banana Joe and his family would be screwed if there was minions around. That's just Gumball's fantasy. Hey yo. Yeah, definitely out of context. Well, the coupons expired. Darwin's really funny. The boy. I'm pretty sure the entire show of Gumball got a little more story story got a little more lore and story since the Void episode. And they just burn books like that. Who burns books though? I would not do that. Even if it was Wimpy Kid books, I wouldn't. I love that book series. Zoe Mama. Anyway, back to Gumball. Hey, yo. That's just the pixelated voice of Ochos, though. He asked, how do you delete somebody in real life? I'm pretty sure that's murder, and that's illegal. That's how you delete somebody in real life, and I would not recommend doing it. That just goes to show that AI sucks. Well, if people if people use it for art or entertainment or whatever, just whatever, just like replacing people, like companies replace their employees and stuff, and let the AI take over. That's what I don't like about AI. I mean, it's fun to like make AI and stuff on for own purposes for someone's own purpose of like AI, but still AI is kind of mid. I mean, aside from character AI and stuff, which is good. Aside from it getting freaky, I mean, some people like being freaky with. Yeah, I don't think I want to talk about that right now. Damn, even Gumball out of context is savage. I guess the title of this video wasn't mine. It's cruel and unusual. Definitely. I mean, it's kind of true though. Richard is not Darwin's biological father. Darwin was pretty much adopted or bought by like Richard. But I've always sort of like, but I mainly still consider Darwin as like part of the Watersons, even if he's like an adopted brother of Gumball and Anais. Although Anais came after, like, Darwin was introduced to the family. And I'm also not gonna lie, but Mrs. Parham from like Gumball, like the orange lady that has her son named Billy. I'm pretty sure she's a Karen. Yeah, she's definitely a Karen, and I really do not like, and I really despise that character. Although sometimes she has funny moments, but not really, because she's a Karen in Gumball. That's one of the characters from Gumball I dislike. Most other characters I like, just like Banana Joe, Bobbert, others. A quarter. Hey, the football team called. They want their quarterback. Frolic, you are funny. Thanks, Grim. And yeah, Grim, sorry if I'm not putting your show on the TV. And because I don't think there's anything left to watch or whatever. Aside from more clips, though. And I would want to watch the entire show like somewhere else, like on the Internet Archive. That's cool. I do like the Amazing World of Gumball as well. It is a pretty good show. Yeah, it sure is, Grim. Sure is. And are you excited for season 7? Yes, I do. Yes, I am. And too bad I don't have Hulu. Me neither. I don't even have Disney Plus anymore. But I'll find a way to watch Gumball season 7. Even if it means I have to sail the 7 seas. What? Like find the treasure with this treasure map, me hearties. Arr. What? I'm talking about piracy, Grim. But isn't that illegal? Yeah, but mostly everybody's doing it nowadays, and nobody really seems to care, and they just do piracy anyway. It's not like anybody gets in trouble or anything. FBI, open up. Never mind. Were the coupons expired? I don't think it was about coupons, sir. And by the way, that was a joke. Don't do piracy unless you just do it anyway. Oh yeah, Rob never wanted to be the villain, although he kind of already was, especially like in the early, like season 3. Oh yeah, Rob was like a background character in season 1 and 2. Although in season 2 he made one off appearance, which is basically like where Gumball and Darwin wanted to go. Like they don't want to do it, but they got it. Like they rented a DVD for their sister and Naive, and then they happen to run into Rob, which they like can't seem to like remember his name correctly. And then Darwin just pushes him down the sewers. And I'm pretty sure that's also one of the reasons why that Rob hates Gumball and Darwin. And Rob was sent to the void looking like a glitched, disfigured character from like a video game or whatever. And there's static all over him. And Rob was never the same ever since. He used to be a blue guy with random like clothing on. He used to be a one-eyed blue guy. And now he's sort of 3D still. She's shaped like a rock, like Larry for some reason. He's gray now, and he's just more blocky, pixelated, staticky and stuff, and corrupted. Pretty much. Unless like unless like the credit card is expired or whatever, or has no money on it left, which would be very unfortunate. But it would be nice just to have a credit card or just cash in general. Cash probably sounds better, especially if it's $1 million and people are rich, which I wish I was rich. But we all know that wishes don't really come true that often, unless if people and I'm pretty sure the amount of rich people in this world are pretty much scarce or whatever. Probably there's probably like a 10, like either 10 or 10 10 or 20 people, 20 residents in the world that are rich. But although I'm pretty sure doing YouTube might give people $1 million. Just look at YouTubers, big shot YouTubers like Mr. Beast. Although I've never really done YouTube for the money, I've mainly done this just to make I've done it for everybody. Like my fans, my friends, even myself, because I like doing content. Because it makes me happy. Although it would be nice to get some money, and I could be rich. It really would be nice though, that I could actually just get $1 million just for posting videos and stuff. And I've hit 3,000 subscribers recently, which I am proud of that, and I can't thank my audience enough for that. But anyway, I'm still hoping to get $1 million someday, or anything, or any other type of money recently someday, so I can afford the things I want, like probably a Nintendo Switch 2, Probably a computer setup. A car, maybe. Uh, any useful things. Maybe even like the DVD, season 1 DVD of Billy and Mandy, which I'm hoping to get soon. And some Billy and Mandy Funko Pops that released. Yeah, I'm still hoping to get that. But that's only just a hairstyle that Gumball. And also, when I said like the Billy and Mandy season 1 DVD, that DVD is expensive, despite just being about a classic show. And it's pretty much the season from the season era of Billy and Mandy. It doesn't include all the episodes from season 1, like Jacked Up Halloween or Grim Fur Day or like The Crawling Niceness or Son of Nurgle. Doesn't include those episodes, although those episodes are featured in other DVDs internationally, but that season 1 DVD is expensive. It also includes Evil Punk Carne as bonus episodes, which, like, those episodes and those Billy and Mandy season 1 episodes were all from Grim and Evil. And I'm pretty sure that's what either made it rare. Oh, right, the Billy and Mandy season 1 DVD is quite rare and expensive, which is why it's expensive. Well, did Gumball predict AI? I'm pretty sure he did. Wow. But he was talking about a spider. Well, Gumball didn't know that Mr. Cuddles was a spider anyway, so. And he called it hot, which is disturbing. Gumball was pretty much a simp for Penny until he got with Penny in season 3, which is W. The little platypus who took the wrong bus? Hold up. Perry the... That was a joke, by the way. Anyway, Phineas and Ferb season 5 came out, and I'm looking forward to seeing it, even though I don't have Disney Plus anymore. Although the first episode of season 5 is on YouTube, I might watch it at some point soon. And yeah, he somehow wanted to make a Perry the Platypus reference, like a platypus, Perry the Platypus. Basically, just platypus. If it's just a platypus, and if anything involves a platypus, it just has to be Perry the Platypus. It can't just be a regular platypus. If that is a secret agent, Perry the Platypus. And now that that video's over, I think it's just time to end the stream. Because it's dead now. Anyway, I'll see you guys later, and hopefully the next stream won't be dead as much. Alright, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Make sure to like, comment below. If you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video or a stream. Seriously, turn on notifications. Pretty sure that's how some people miss streams, and also pretty much how some streams are dead. Anyway, good night.